Morning. So yeah, so we all need a strap for this class today, and as I say, it's for the first pose, so it doesn't really matter if we miss the first pose. Okay, so take a comfortable seat, and today what I'd like you to do is sit with your legs out in front of you, so you might need to angle yourself slightly differently. I'm still going to be sitting on my little cushion, as you can see there, and you can separate the feet sort of outer hip width apart. Let the toes just relax a moment and just let them sort of jiggle in and out a couple of times. You do the same with our wrists. Could take the wrists in the other direction. Okay, and then come to sort of some stillness where your feet are nice and relaxed. Take a big breath into your side body. Take the shoulders back, take the ears back, and bring your fingertips down behind you there. And give a little bend to your elbows as you lean back a little bit. And you'll start to feel more space underneath the side body and in the armpit region. This is where I want you to really find your breath. Lift your chin so your chin isn't dropped. You've got that full breath. And we'll just take a couple of steadying breaths here. If this is too much weight in your arms, creep forward a bit. But just let the toes relax. And let's take 3 or 4 deep, steady breaths. Remembering, as always, to not be tense around the eyes or the hinge of the jaw. Beautiful. Kind of welcoming yourself to the mat. And today we're going to be stretching the backs of our hamstrings a bit, but thoughtfully, without strain or effort. Okay, so gently push into your hands and come up more upright, but try and keep those curves of your back. Bring your hands to your knees and gently open your eyes. And with your eyes open, look at your toes. You may find that your toes here, when your legs are relaxed, have either dropped out towards the side a little bit, or maybe they've dropped in, or maybe one foot could be doing something different to the other foot. So I want you to bring them in a hip width apart. So that'll mean they're about 1 yoga block apart. Turn your kneecaps up to the ceiling, the fronts of your shins, this is called your tibia, and then flex your toes towards your face and spread your toes. So this is how we want the feet aligned, okay? And then take a yoga strap and put it over the balls of your feet. So you can see how it's over the balls of my toes there. So not in the arch. And if you don't have a strap, don't worry, just pretend, okay? You see, and then creep your fingers down your strap so it's a little bit tense, and then start to take a big breath in into that side body again. Draw the head of the arm bones back and pull on your strap a little bit to help your toes flex more towards your face. And as you do this, so you're assisting the stretch, and your legs, your fronts of your legs should be engaged. If you give them a little poke, give them a tap, and you'll hear this. How hard they're working. So flex. So the muscles tone the bones. This is the way muscular energy starts. Keep pulling, keep flexing. You'll probably feel the back of your Achilles. Some of you, your heels might lift just slightly off the mat there. Okay. And then try and keep that in your legs. Use your own muscles to keep it as you begin to let the strap go. Now see if you can keep that. So now your muscles are kicking more. The legs should be toned and firm. Okay, and then bow into that. But I want you to keep all those muscles toned to the bone. We're going to do this in a couple of different poses. Inhale, come on up. All right, and then we'll come on to all fours. Tuck your toes underneath you, just momentarily feel that assistance of gravity as you sit back. You know I love this one. So sit back. So, you know, you're getting that stretch in the foot, but you're doing it passively here. Your weight is doing it for you. And I want you to learn to create some of these stretches in your own body. Take a breath here. All right. And then gently come forward onto all fours. Okay, untuck your toes, give them a bit of a massage, and then cat-cow the spine a couple of times. And then tuck your toes again, lift your beauty to downward facing dog. Yum, yum. Move it out a little bit. snake it away. What's the date? The 23rd. It's my boy's birthday. 27. Take another breath here. All right, and then looking up between your hands, step both feet up between your hands and bend your knees if you need to, but still here, spread your toes and lift them off the mat. So the muscles are engaged. Bring your hands to your hips and inhale, come up to standing. So still keep the toes lifted. So the fronts of your legs should be beautifully engaged. Inhale, reach up and exhale, bow forwards. Let's do that a couple of times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Use your breath to inhale, come on up, and exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward, lift the toes, keep the fronts of the legs engaged. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, back to the heart. Now moving on a bit. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then place your fingertips right on the mat. Step your right leg back. As usual, be on the fingertips. Don't be on the flats of the hand. And then bring your right knee down to the mat. Okay. Now, sneak your left foot over to the side a little bit. So your hand will come on the inside. If you can see me, I've got both hands on the inside of that left leg. Now, lift your left toes off the mat. Stamp as if you're pushing down an inch. And imagine you're dragging the leg back behind you. And then start to straighten that leg with these toes flexed. And your hands will creep back. Some of you might even choose to come onto a block or something, or even lean on this front knee. Just be as deep as you can, but really flex these toes towards your face. And then try this, point them and flex them. Tone that front leg. Point them and flex them. So keep them flexed, keep monkey toes, keep space between, especially that little toe and the fourth toe, that can be troublesome. Inhale, look up, and exhale, bow a bit more into that. Really beautifully engaged legs. This pose is called half hanuman. Hanuman being the monkey god. Take one more breath here. Should feel a beautiful stretch up the back of your leg. And then bend back into the left leg there. Okay, and step back to downward facing dog. So again, as you look back, bend and straighten your legs, but as you look back at your feet, can you keep the toes spread and a space between the toes? If you've been doing yoga a long time, you end up with quite wide feet, bigger feet. All right, and then looking up, we're going to do the other side. So as you step your right leg up, you can actually bring it wide of your right hand. So again, you can see I've got my hands on the inside edge. Yeah, well done. Bring the back knee down to the mat. Come onto your fingertips, or you might like to use a block or something to help you up here. And then flex your right toes up. Imagine you're pushing the heel down and dragging it back as you start to straighten that leg. And feel how much more tone you get in your leg when you're flexing the foot and flaring the toes. And then try to feel the contrast. Point your toes and flex. Point and flex. Point. And then stay flexed. Spread your monkey toes. Half Hanuman, half monkey god. Inhale, extend the spine, and maybe you, on your exhale breath, you could bow in a little bit deeper. Doesn't matter if you can't. Just do what you can. Lovely. And then re-bend into that right leg. Creep your hands forward, straighten your back leg, and step yourself to the top of the mat. Hands to your hips. Inhale, come on up. Reach and stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good work, everybody. Inhale, reach. Exhale and bow. Inhale, look up halfway, and then step your right leg back to a lunge. Okay, and be on the toes of that foot. So the right heel is lifted. And then to best of your ability, start to straighten your left leg. So that might not be completely straight. And you could also see here, I'm using a block. I could lean on a block to get the leg a bit straighter. But you could also be down here on the floor with the leg a little bit bent. Then wherever you've got to, see if you can push your right heel deeper into the mat. And perhaps some of you could try this, lifting your left toes off the mat as well. Add some real zing to the back of the leg. Wherever you are, spread all of your 10 toes. And as I say, it doesn't matter if there's a little bend in this front leg. That's all good. Press the front heel down and drag it back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, give your kneecap a kiss. Maybe in your dreams, maybe next lifetime. Okay, it's a variation of Parsvartanasana here. And then bend into your left leg. Step your right leg forward. We get to do that on the other side. I'll shimmy round so you can see me. Step your left leg back. You're in a runner's lunge. Okay, and then start to straighten your right leg as best you can. Press your left heel deeper into the mat. And then some of you might even like to try flexing the toes here. Flare your toes. So you can see my foot, the toes are lifted off the mat. Slightly more intense than that half hanuman. And then see if we can bow in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow in over that right leg. Yummy, yummy. But we keep these muscles active as we stretch them. That way it becomes a stretch as opposed to a strain into the ligament and tendon. Okay, one more breath. And then bend into that front leg like a runner's lunge. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, come up to standing, and exhale, hands to your heart. Awesome, everybody. Step your feet wide. And we're going to try this now in triangle pose as well. So adding the toe lift in triangle. So triangle with a difference. So step your feet so that they're underneath your wrists. Don't cheat. Noya, you definitely need to go wider there. Yeah, hands to your hips. Turn your right toes to the short edge of your mat. Okay, then flare your monkey toes, everybody. And then see if you can pick up your right toes off the mat. So flex, reach your arms up. Now this will make trikonasana harder, guys, so don't be surprised if you can't go as deep as you normally do. Take a full breath into your side body, keep those legs strong, toes flexed, and then start to reach around. So today, maybe you just get to the knee here, or some of you will get a bit deeper, but it will be more challenge to get down, all the way down. Keep flexing the toes wherever you've got to. Lift your heart and chest. Awesome, Lizzie. Look up at your left thumb. Gorgeous, guys. Beautiful, Nikki. Take one more breath. Lovely, lovely. See if you can keep that foot flexed. Push through the heel and imagine you're dragging this heel back towards your back leg. So you come up with that beautiful leg strength. Then release the toes. Turn the foot in. Okay, this is how we train our legs to help us stand up and down as opposed to using the small of our back. Okay, other side, turn your left toes. I'm doing my best to mirror you. Okay, pause and just be happy with where you get. I'm probably stealing a little bit of your trikonasana, the depth of it. Flex your left toes up. See, muscles tone the bone. Full breath in. And then reach over your left leg. And don't be surprised if your hand only gets to your knee. Maybe it comes deeper. You're still a gorgeous person, no matter where on your leg you've got. Take a big breath in. See if you can wrap your left ribs under you more to get more of a turn at your torso. As you turn and reach up, feel how strong your legs are. Okay, and then really push that heel down and imagine you're dragging it back towards your right foot and use that leg strength to bring you up. Whoa. Turn the toes in, bend your knees and step in. Okay, One more, okay? Bend your left leg, your right leg, sorry. I'm trying to mirror you, aren't I? Remember, Sarah. Bend it as much as you can and see if you can get hold of the big toe mound. Okay, now if you can't, you could use that strap that you had earlier, or you could grab the outside edge of your leggings. All right. So flare your monkey toes. Don't let the feet, even the one that's on the floor, bring your left hand to your hip. Take a full breath as you lift through your chest. Then keep this foot flexed. So other hand, Julie, right hand, right foot. That's it, yeah. And then extend it out to the side. And it might be that it just goes here. Maybe it goes here, but keep the foot flexed and strong. So that lifted leg is as strong as it was in trikonasana, as you used it as an anchor to bring you up. Maybe grab a wall. Grab that sofa. Well done, Mandy. One more breath. So lovely, strong, lifted leg. Some of you might be able to take your hands away and go, look, Mum, no hands. And then gently bring it down. So even when arms and legs are lifted, we still use them, okay? Last one. Bend your left leg. Reach on the inside, so same arm, same leg. Okay. Flex your toes, lift up through your heart and chest. Right hand on your hip or on the wall or a chair. Okay, flex your monkey toes. I want you to keep them this flexed as you bring it out to the side. Maybe just 90 degrees will be okay, but keep it engaged. And then if you know you can extend the leg completely, maybe give it a micro bend so that you have to keep those muscles turned on. Flex the toes towards your face. Your hand is helping you out here. Maybe reach out. If you want a bit more challenge, take the hand away. Look, no hands, Mum. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Sway your hips, circle your shoulders, close your eyes. You are so much stronger than you think you are. You've got so much more to you. All these different muscles and bones and things, a way of approaching stuff. Circle your shoulders back. Well done. Lift your face. Namaste, guys. Well done. I hope you have a really, really gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas. So the next classes are all there waiting for you on record. They're all in my hat. I've done them all in my Christmas hat.